What's going on, guys? Come Robbins from NDPT. Welcome back to the White Fooey, and today we're talking about how to build muscle. Now, how to build muscle? Question everybody loves. Young guys out there, young girls out there wanting to get bigger, stronger, leaner, harder. All those things I'm going to categorize under how to build muscle. So now there's plenty of different ways we can build muscle, but let's look at today. We're going to look at the first and the most basic one on how to actually start developing muscle tissue without getting on too many tangents as far as nutritional stuff goes as well. We're just going to look at today exercising and programming. So let's look at the first one. How many days a week are you going to be training? Now, this is a funny question because, a lot of people will have their different opinions on this. Should you be training 5 days a week? Should you be allowing 3 days for recovery and training 3 days a week, or, whatever? It just keeps on going. But let's just start off with basis. And I think I mentioned this in a previous video too. Let's just look at 3 days a week. If you are just starting, I don't see the need to do any more than 3 days a week. And the reason I say that is because 3 days a week, yes, it's a good structure to base off. You've only got 3 days to focus on. And I know, like physically you probably could do more than 3 days a week, but let's just start off with a basic structure. Don't overcomplicate things with yourself. Now, let's look at the ways we're going to build muscle most efficiently. Guys out there, are you going to efficiently build a good base of strength and muscle by just doing some bicep curls or some tricep extensions? No, we are not. Yes, they're going to help those accessory exercises to grow your arms bigger, but let's take a holistic approach and see if we can actually build basis and our strength from the bottom up. Now, we're going to be doing that by looking at your big compound movements. I'm going to be looking at 5 compound exercises you'll be doing. You'll have your squat, your bench press, your deadlifts, your overhead press, and I actually chuck in pull-ups there as well. Now, compound exercise is going to be exercise that are utilizing 2 or more muscle groups at the same time. So it makes sense. One exercise, you can be doing 2, 3, 4 muscle groups working at the same time. More myofiber breakdown, more strength increase, more muscle gain. If you focus on these 5 big lifts, downpack them, other things are going to grow as well. So focus on those big 5, try getting them in 3 times a week. And I think that's a really good basis for you to start off for 12 to 18 weeks in getting those exercises done. A lot of that instruction, there's plenty of video tutorials out there to be able to help you develop those exercises and to be able to incorporate them properly. But I highly recommend getting those exercises done. So guys, how to build muscle, beginners out there, get your flipping 3 days of training in, get those 5 big exercises down and about. Start as your experience picks up. Right now, you're most probably going to build muscle from eating anything and doing anything because your CNS system, your central nervous system, is so unadapt to the exercise you're going to be doing. So focus on those 5 big exercises, train 3 days a week, get plenty of rest, start looking at and trying to incorporate more protein into your diet, but let's just keep it nice and simple for now and have a look at those 3. So guys, that's today's video in a wrap. Now we're going to be looking at some leg training I did the other day. So we're going to be training with Mitch and Kyle. Kyle's a pretty experienced guy at my gym, got plenty of years of experience behind himself, so absolutely pushes us to the limit and we do some serious stuff. I was really sick in the session actually at the end, felt like vomiting, so brutal leg session, and we'll see you there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share and subscribe. Do whatever you need to do to throw a bit of support my way, and I'll see you next week.
Righto, here we are doing some high bar squats. I've usually, like the last 6 months, I've been doing low bars, but I've started doing some high bar squats. Reason being, I'm just trying to put more stress over that anterior chain, trying to get them quads a bit bigger. So I've got 2 plates here, just 100 kg. So nice working set. We're doing around 8 repetitions, I believe we run through this. So like I said, I'm training with Kyle. You're going to see Kyle come up as well. So I record a few of his sessions. He makes all the weight we're working with look like absolute peanuts. So coming through nice and deep, getting the glutes below the knees there, driving up, trying my best to keep the elbows nice and tight, keep those lats tight and rhomboids tight so that transfer comes up through the legs and not the back. I think I'm grinding now. I think this is number 8 here, down through and up. Yes, good work, Cal. Righto, coming through, you're going to see Kyle's squats here. Look at this. He just squats this down and picks it up like it's absolutely nothing. I think Kyle's working around that. Sets of 12 at around 120 kg. He's doing his heavy sets at 140 to 160 high bar, which is pretty phenomenal. which you'd expect as well for someone that's been training for 20, 25 years. Absolutely kills it. Kyle, good guy, always ready to help out. So now we're coming along to doing some barbell lunges, just doing the 40 kg here. Like we did 5-6 working sets of the high bars, and I was already just so burnt out. So just got a 10 aside, just each leg just pulsing up and through, driving out and locking out, squeezing the quad. Once again, trying to put more tension over that anterior chain, get that quad development up. So we did 3 sets, 8 to 10 for those. Kyle doesn't even worry about, chucking the pins off and replating it. Just chuck the 10 each side. 60 kilo for them pulses. I think he did 12 to 15 repetitions. Now we went off like those. It actually took quite a little bit of time to do all that. So then we just come into leg extensions and didn't clip all this video, but we just come through and I just did one massive big drop set. So we did like 6 drops through. Usually I would squeeze for like a second up top and hold it, but we just ended up just running through, doing 8 to 10 reps, next set down. So that burnt me out. Really all we did was after calves, which I didn't record. Those are the foundations. Guys, hope you just enjoyed that, and I will see you all next week.